receive. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills.
Where else would you better be than right here, right now?
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Buffalo. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up second down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Second down, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosibas. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
First down. A 28-yard gain.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Burrow here on second down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
It'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
39-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
He'll find Shakir open right side. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Allen now on second down. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Buffalo.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6. He'll run the draw with Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
He's got it about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
I mean, what a start set up here early with 1st and goal.
Good blocking, and he's in. James Cook.
Without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world.
And the Bills move out to a 7-3 lead.
The score, Bills 7, Bengals 3.
Charlie Jones now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bengals offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Burrow now. He'll get this out wide. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The tight end Fant in motion. A carry here for Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Now Brown. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
3rd down and 3. Gesicki, the man in motion. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Andre Yosibov was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosibov. It was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
5. Burrow to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
A first down throw for Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
They'll send their tight end left. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and it results in a negative play.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals are back within one. It's 7-6. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense about ready to get going on their second possession.
6-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
One quarter in the books. A one-point affair, 7-6 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. From the 35, here's second and a yard. As we are ready to get back underway. Allen going to give it to Cook. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
He'll try and run here with Cook. First down and more past midfield. That's 17 yards, and that's a first down.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Down, but not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Once again, it's Cook. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. So now they'll throw it with Allen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 30-yard line.
Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that will lead to a second down. He'll step up and run this.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. A run up the middle with Cook. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Raiders' kick is good. And the Bills extend their lead to 10-6.
Bengals 6.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29. Here's 2nd down and 5. Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll run here with Brown. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and they take him down. Big pickup through the air, but there is a flag on the field. Will this stand? That one's on Orlando Brown Jr.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and Now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
On a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds, right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
Looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The Bengals offense and numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They go play action for Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's overrun him in a crash, and he lost the football. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Bills offense ready to take over possession of the football. And they start in the best possible situation. It is 1st and goal. Here's Cook. A short field. Down to the 7.
He was brought down by Miles Murphy. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Second and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Picked off by DJ Turner. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bengals.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Bills 10.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Allen. They'll try to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball, and he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick 6. I mean, the last thing you want to do is the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick 6 we saw in the last possession.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Allen to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Whoa. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
They'll look to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bengals offense ready to take over once again. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Burrow. To the middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And he's taken down up past the 35. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
First down, Bengals.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield.
Burrow's pass complete to Chase Brown. The gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Burrow now. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards.
So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
First down, Cincinnati.
First and 10. Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. Here's Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Here's Ryan Rico now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, really with I should probably sound a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down by Jordan Battle. A gain of 5 brings up second.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. You'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Throwing now. Allen here on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second and 4. The RPO, that's going to be caught by Brooks. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Third and 1.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
And he's down on the other side of midfield, marked him at the 48-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground You break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and 8. From the gun, Josh Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Bills first down.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
On first and 10, it's Cook. Good blocking to the 15. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
2 more yards.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will go up by 7.
Bills 20, Bengals 13.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Play action now. It's Burrow. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
From the 33, here's second down and 2. Here's Brown. Into the secondary at the 45. 20. 15. And he will score. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
on is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards and another first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So the best thing this wide receiver is able to do here, Mike, on this crossing route is once he gets the ball in his hands, he's able to put his foot in the ground and get vertical. So often you see these guys get strung out sideline to sideline, and they're not able to pick up big yards after the catch. So really nice job here, and it leads to a big gain.
At the 13-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is 1st and goal.
And the Bills, 1st down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This one caught at the 4. And he will score! James Cook, touchdown, Bills. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Prater to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills will go up by 7.
Makes the score Bills 27, Bengals 20.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Matt Milano there to stop him.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Offside, defense.
On 1st down, Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6. At their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, Burrow. In trouble, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here is Allen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 31 yards.
Another Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
For Bills, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift And that defender just flat out drops the ball,
and he will score again. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bengals 20.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Jones now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense are going to get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was tackled at the 27th-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll go play action here with Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid.
86 to Kincaid. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. In motion goes Cooks. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll motion the slot man right. On 3rd down, it's Allen. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Big time play there for Buffalo. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take it.
The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up. First and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Allen goes with a pump pass. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills are going to extend their lead.
Makes the score Bills 41, Bengals 20.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Carry here for Brown. Inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bengals are able to cut into the deficit.
Bengals 27.
the TD. On is McPherson to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Play action now, and here's Allen.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Allen now on second down. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
27 yards.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
First down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Josh Allen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Allen, he's looking deep for Shakir. That's caught! And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he's got another one. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they...
Prater on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills tack on one more to their lead.
48, Bengals 27.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
Burrow here on second down. And that ball incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Going to give it to Cook. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. A run with Cook. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen.
Come on!
Not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's into the end zone yet again. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now Prater tack on the extra point.